Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing a deck profile on my Ryu-Ge Jurrac Dinosaur deck. Starting with the main deck, we have 3 of the Sosei Ryu-Ge Mitzvah, the Ritual Pendulum monster. His Pendulum effect: during your main phase, you can add 1 non-pendulum Ryu-Ge card from your deck to your hand, then you destroy this card. You only use this effect once per turn. He's also Scale 0, which is extremely good for this deck, for the Ryu-Ges. His monster effect must be special summoned by its own effect. If a monster or monsters on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, while this card is in your extra deck, you contribute 1 level 10 Ryu-Ge monster, and if you do, special summon this card, and it is treated as a ritual summon. Then you can apply this effect, destroy up to 2 cards you control, and if you do, place up to that many Ryu-Ge continuous spells from the deck face up on the field. Pretty good. Next up, I run 3 of the Tensei Ryu-Ge Anbas. He's the Scale 11. His Pendulum effect: you cannot Pendulum summon except Ryu-Ge monsters, and this effect cannot be negated. You can negate your opponent's card or effect activated in response to the activation of your Ryu-Ge spell card or effect, then destroy this card. His monster effect: you contribute 1 Ryu-Ge monster from your hand or field except Anba. Special summon this card from the hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. If this card is destroyed, you can place 1 Ryu-Ge's continuous spell or trap from the deck, graveyard, or banishment face up on the field. Next, I run 3 Soul-Eating Oviraptors. This card, when it is normal or special summoned, you can take 1 dinosaur from the deck, either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. His other effect: you can target 1 other level 4 or lower dinosaur on the field, destroy it, then special summon 1 dinosaur monster from your graveyard in defense position. Each effect is once per turn. I run 3 Baby Ceratosaurus. If this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon a level 4 or lower dinosaur from the deck. Not once per turn. 1 Animadorned Archosaur. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can destroy 1 dinosaur monster in your hand or face up field except Archosaur, then add 1 reptile, sea serpent, or winged beast monster with the same original level as that destroyed monster, or 1 evolution pill spell from the deck to your hand. Usually we'll be searching out the pill with his effect. 1 of the Pity Pteranodon. If this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 4 or higher dinosaur monster from your deck, but it cannot attack this turn. Not once per turn. 1 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. I'm thinking about adding 2 to the deck, or adding 1 more, so it'd be a 2 instead of 1. Because there's a lot of times where this card just gets, his summon gets negated, well, not negated, but as soon as he hits the field, there's a way to out him, and it's annoying because he's like the boss monster. But anyways, he must be first special summoned from the hand by banishing 2 dinosaurs from the graveyard. Once per turn during the main phase. This is a quick effect. You can destroy 1 monster in your hand or field, and if you do, change all face-up monsters your opponent controls to face-down defense position. If this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a defense position monster, you can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent, and if you do, send that monster to the graveyard. 1 Miscellaneousaurus. We need him back at 3. If he goes back to 3, I'll just play Dino Jurrac, and not with the Ryu-Ges. I'm still thinking about cutting Ryu-Ge anyways, and just doing Dino Jurrac instead. But we need 3, or at least 2. Please, Konami, please. Anyways, during the main phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. During this main phase, dinosaur monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. You can banish any number of dinosaur monsters from your graveyard, including this card. Special summon 1 dino from the deck with a level equal to the total number of monsters banished to activate this effect, but destroy it during the end phase. You can only use each effect once per turn. 1 Dogoran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. He's just a searchable kaiju in the deck. 1 Dino Wrestler Pinkertops. If your opponent controls more monsters than you, you can special summon this card from the hand. Quick effect, you contribute one Dino Wrestler monster, then target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. Onto the Jurracs, we run 3 Stego. During your main phase, you can destroy one card you control, and if you do, send one Dino from the deck to the graveyard. Then you can special summon a Drac monster or monsters from your hand and or deck except Drac Stego, whose total levels equal the sent monster's level, ignoring their summoning conditions. And then you're Dino locked after that. And when this card is destroyed by battle, you can return one face-up card on the field to the hand. There's been times where I forgot about that effect. 3 Drac Megalo, he's an absolutely great card. He's a tuner, a level 1 tuner. If you control a Dinosaur monster, you can special summon this card from the hand. During your main phase, you can discard 2 cards, including a Drac card, then draw 2 cards. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send one Drac monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard, except it's Megalo. Next up, 2 Drac Aolo. You contribute this card, then target one level 4 or lower Drac monster in the graveyard, special summon it, not once per turn. And the last Ryu-Ge monsters we have, 2 Hakva. Hakva is probably my favorite one. You can banish this card from your hand, add 1 Ryu-Ge Realm Wormwinds from deck to hand. If a monster is banished face up, this card is already banished, and there are now at least 2 other banished monsters that are not Genro Ryu-Ge Hakva, except during the damage step. You can special summon this banished card. You can place 1 Ryu-Ge Realm Wormwinds you control on the bottom of the deck, add a Ryu-Ge card from deck, graveyard, or banishment to your hand, except Hakva. You can only use each effect once per turn. Next up, 2 Emva. You can discard this card, add 1 Ryu-Ge Realm Sea Spires from your deck to your hand. During your main phase, if 2 or more monsters were sent from the hand and or deck to the graveyard this turn, except Emva, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Sorry. You can place 1 Ryu-Ge Realm Sea Spires you control on the bottom of the deck, banish your opponent's entire hand, and if you do, they draw the same number of cards. Pretty good. 1 Kyoro Ryu-Ge Kaiba. Kaiba's not necessary to play, I just like playing him because he's a dinosaur. But he's also okay. But he's definitely the worst Ryu-Ge monster out of the trio. You can shuffle this card from your hand into the deck, add a Ryu-Ge Realm Dino Domains from deck to hand. During the main phase, if 2 or more cards were destroyed this turn, quick effect, you can special summon this card from the hand. You can place a Ryu-Ge Realm Dino Domains you control on the bottom of the deck, then target other cards on the field, up to the number of different monster types on the field, and destroy them. Then play 1 Nemesis Flag. You can target one of your banished monsters, except Flag, special summon this card from the hand, and if you do, shuffle that target into the deck. During your main phase, you can add 1 Nemesis monster from deck to hand, except Flag. And the Nemesis monster of choice will be Protoss. I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with Protoss. Spells, 3 Fossil Dig. Add 1 level 6 or lower dinosaur monster from deck to hand, not once per turn. 3 The Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Discard 1 card, add up to 2 dragon-type monsters with 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 or less defense from deck to hand. 2 Jurrac Volcano. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 dinosaur monster you control, and if you do, special summon 1 Jurrac monster from the deck. If your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, and they have activated 4 or more monster effects this turn, you can special summon 1 Drac Meteor from your extra deck, and it's treated as a synchro summon. If a Drac monster or monsters you control would be destroyed by card effect, you can banish 1 dinosaur monster from your graveyard instead. Extremely good field spell. So you can basically just Drac Meteor, and instead of your board getting nuked as well because of Drac Meteor, you just banish a dino off this effect and save your monsters. We then run 2 Ryu-Ge War Zones, the Ryu-Ge Field spell. When this card is activated, take 1 Dinosaur, Sea Serpent, and Worm monster from your deck, add 1 to the hand, banish 1, and send 1 to the graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn, except Dragon, Dinosaur, Sea Serpent, or Worm monsters. If you have Sosei Ryu-Ge Mitzvah in your extra deck face up, you can special summon 3 Ryu-Ge monsters with different types, 1 each from the deck, graveyard, and banishment. You can only use each effect once per turn. I then run 3 Ryu-Ge Risings. It's a quick play spell. Add 1 Ryu-Ge monster from your deck to hand, then you can add 1 Ryu-Ge Pendulum monster from your hand to your face-up extra deck. During your main phase, if you control a Ryu-Ge Pendulum card, you can banish this card and 1 Ryu-Ge monster from your graveyard, special summon 1 Ryu-Ge monster with the same original type as that banished monster from your deck. I don't know why, but every time I play this deck, I never draw this card. I never see it when I play. And I run 3 of them. It's just bad luck, I guess. We then play 1 each of the realms, Sea Spires, Wormwinds, and Dino Domains. Dino Domains allows us to give our Ryu-Ge monsters 300 attack, and Ryu-Ge Pendulum monsters that are level 10 and higher, or level 10 or higher monsters whose original type is Dinosaur, gain this extra effect once per turn. When an effect of a monster on the field with attack less than this card is activated, quick effect, you can place 1 Ryu-Ge continuous spell you control on the bottom of the deck and negate the activation. So usually I like to equip this, well, not equip, but give the effect to Conductor Tyranno, because he's a level 10 dinosaur monster. So not only is he now a Book of Moon, but he's also a negate. Sea Spires. You can only control 1 Sea Spire, of course. Your Ryu-Ge monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. And Ryu-Ge Pendulum monsters that are level 10 or higher monsters whose original type is Sea Serpent gain this effect. Once per opponent's turn, you can place 1 Ryu-Ge continuous spell you control on the bottom of the deck, then target 1 card on the field and return it to the hand. And Wormwinds, probably my favorite of the Ryu-Ge realms. Any monster sent from the field to the graveyard during your opponent's turn is banished instead. That's a great effect, unless you're playing against Malice, but that's a great effect. Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can place 1 Ryu-Ge continuous spell you control on the bottom of the deck, then target 1 face-up monster on the field, its attack becomes 0. We then play 1 Double Evolution Pill. Banish 1 dinosaur monster and 1 non-dino monster from your hand and or graveyard. Special summon 1 level 7 or higher dinosaur monster from your hand or deck, ignoring its conditions. Once per turn. 1 Call by the Grave. 1 Terraforming to search out a field spell. 1 Jurrac Impact. If you control a dinosaur monster with 2500 or more attack, destroy all cards on the field. 1 Ryu-Ge Rivalry. Special summon 1 Ryu-Ge monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, but return it to the hand during the end phase. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target 1 Ryu-Ge continuous spell in your banishment, graveyard, or field, place it on the bottom of the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only use each effect once per turn. And to wrap up the main deck, we have Ryu-Ge End. Your opponent cannot target Ryu-Ge monsters you control with card effects. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If a Ryu-Ge Pendulum monster is in your field or face-up extra deck, you can shuffle 2 Ryu-Ge monsters from your hand, graveyard, and/or banishment into the deck, then target 1 monster on the field, destroy it. If this card is destroyed, you can set 1 non-continuous Ryu-Ge trap from the deck, graveyard, or banishment. That wraps up the main deck. Onto the extra deck. I run 3 Jurrac Astero. Jurrac Astero just needs 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner dinosaur monsters for his synchro summon. He's a level 10. If this card is synchro summoned, you can set a Jurrac spell or trap from the deck or graveyard. Once per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster, quick effect, you can banish 2 dinosaur monsters from the graveyard, negate the summon, and if you do, destroy that monster or monsters. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish 2 Jurrac monsters from the graveyard, including this card, special summon 1 Jurrac meteor from the extra deck, and then it's treated as a synchro summon. That effect is insane, because Jurrac meteor, as I'm sure we're all familiar with, this fun little card here, when this card is synchro summoned, destroy all cards on the field. Then you can special summon 1 tuner monster from your graveyard. He's just a board wipe every time, not once per turn. 1 Jurrac Velfido. He's just here to synchro climb. He's needed for the combo. But his effect, I've had his effect come up once. Somehow. This card's attack and defense each become the total original attack of the materials used for a synchro summon. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a face-down defense position monster, you can destroy that monster. I've actually had that effect pop up once. And one of the new cards from Doom and Dimensions, Horned Brute, excuse me, I almost said Blue Brute. 1 Horned Brute Carnivorous. He just needs a tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. I'm surprised he's not with a dinosaur monster or material. That's cool that he's not required to have a dinosaur monster. During the main or battle phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves, special summon 1 dinosaur monster using this card you control. When a monster declares an attack, you can special summon 1 dinosaur monster from the hand, ignoring its conditions. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn, except dinosaur monsters. That's pretty good. 1 Link Karibo, fresh off the ban list. I'm glad to see him. He just needs 1 level 1 monster. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you contribute this card, change that monster's attack to 0 until the end of this turn. If this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you contribute 1 level 1 monster, special summon this card. 1 Secure Gardna. This needs 1 Cyberse Link monster, which will usually be Link Karibo, because he's the only other Link monster in the deck. After this card is special summoned, you take no effect damage for the rest of the turn. Once per turn, if you would take battle or effect damage, you take no damage. He cannot be used as Link material. I then run 2 of the Varudris, the final bringer of the end times, because he's just easy. He's technically like a boss monster for the Ryu-Ge monsters. He's a very good card. He needs 2 or more level 10 monsters. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the activation, then you can detach 1 material from this card, then destroy 1 card on the field. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks while it has material, you can destroy 1 card on the field. If this Xyz summoned card is destroyed, you can destroy 1 card on the field. He does a lot of destroying. 1 Evilzar Lagia. This needs 2 level 4 dinosaur monsters. When a monster or monsters would be normal or special summoned, or a spell or trap card is activated, you can detach 2 materials from this card, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy it. I then run 1 Dolka. Also 2 level 4 dino monsters. When another monster's effect is activated, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. And last but not least, the Granosaurus Giga Cannon. 2 level 4 monsters. When your dinosaur monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can detach 1 material from this card, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Then this card gains 1,000 attack. If this Xyz summon card is destroyed, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. And if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Once per turn, of course. Well, that wraps up my Dinosaur Ryu-Ge Jurrac deck. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.